1, 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make a start here. There's a demo lot on the screen. There it is now. Bit away there if anybody wants to try that buttons at home. Bit away there. And we'll start there in 30 seconds. Thank you. I'll make a start there then. Now, right. First one there, Vision ever. 390 kilos, guaranteed, nothing calf, you're guaranteed, nothing calf, 13, 12, 11, 1,000 bed, 1,000 bed, 1,000 bed, 1,000 bed, Frisian effort, guaranteed, nothing calf, 1,010, 20, 1,030, 40, 1,050, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 11, 1,100, 1,100, 1110, 1110, 20, 1120, 30, 1130, 40, 1140, 50, 1150, 60, 1170, 1170, 1170, 80, 1180, 90, 1190, 1190, 1190, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, Frisian effort, gone out to 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. She's there for sale at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200 for the Frisian effort, gone away, 1200, 1200, nice, sell outside, at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, all up, sell, 1200. Alright, wild hovers, 525 kilos, 525 kilos, guaranteed, nothing gap, 18, 17, 16, mid, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1610, 20, 1630, 40, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, wild hovers got away, 1650, 1650, guaranteed, nothing else, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650. We're there for sale on the market at 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1660, 70, 1670, 1670, 1670, 80, 1680, 1680, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, all out, 70, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, still sell, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1720, all up, sell, 30, 1730, 1730, finish now, 1700, 30, 40, 1740, 1740, 1740, quick now, that's on, 1740, 50, 1750, 60, 1760, 1760, 1760, all out, 70, 1770, 1770, 1770, finished in, 17 and 70. Angus heifers, 542 kilos, guaranteed, nothing else, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, Angus heifers, guaranteed, nothing else, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, and we saw on the market at 1810, 1810, 20, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, poly heifers, sell out, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 50, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1890, 1890, 1900, 1910, 1910, all up, sell, 19 and 10. White and Harvers, 501 kilos, 17, 16, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, guaranteed, not in gas, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, White and Harvers got it to 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, we're there for sale at 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 60, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, all right, so 16, 1600, 1600, still, so 1600, 1600, 1600, finish this time now, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, finish 10, so 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, all up, so 1640. Angus Bullocks, 383 kilos, 383 kilos, lovely black cattle, 15, 14, 13, Bullocks, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 50, 60, 70, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, we're there for sale at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, Angus Bullocks down here, son, 1500, 1500, down here, son, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, upstairs, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, sell upstairs at 1510, 1510, 1510, all out, sell, 10. Angus Heifers, 395 kilos guaranteed, nothing cash, same price, 15, 14, 13, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 10, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, Angus Heifers at 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, we're there for sale at 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, Polly Heifers gone out at 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, back upstairs, sell now, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, all right, sell, 60. White and Heifers, 545 kilos, guaranteed, nothing cap. Nice White and Heifers here, 19, 18, 17, 10, 20, 17, 30, 40, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 60, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, cracking black White and Heifers at 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, they're there for sale, 80, 90, 17, 90, 70, 90, 70, 90, 70, 90, 70, 90, 70, 90, 1800, 1800, 1800, sell out now at 18, 1800, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810, and 20, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1820, 30, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, all up, 40, 1840, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1860, 1860, 1860, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1880, 1880, all up, sell, 1890, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, finished and sell, 1900. Three big White and Heifers here, 615 kilos, 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950, 1950, 1960, 70, 80, 92, 2000, better, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, big black White and Heifers at 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2010, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 40, 42, 50, 250, 52, 52, 60, 62, 72, 72, 72, 70. They're there for sale, 80, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 291, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 30, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, all up, sell, 50, 21, 50, 60, 21, 60, 21, 60, 21, 60, 21, 60, all out, sell, 21 and 60. Angus Bullocks, 650 kilos, Same price, 21.60, 210, 222, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 90, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 30, 40, 21, 40, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50, 21, 50. We're there for sale at 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 151, 61, 61, 60, 171, 71, 71, 71, 71, 81, 81, 80, 181, 91, 91, 91, 91, 90, 190, 200, 200, 200, 210, 210, 210, 210, 210 for the Bulls. Get out 220, 220, 220, 220, 230, 230, 230, 230, 240, 240, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 270, 270, 270, 270, 280, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 23, 23, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 10, 23, 20, 23, 30, 23, 30, 23, 30, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 40, all of it. Sell, 3 and 40. Charlotte Bullocks, 360 kilos, 13, 12, 11, 1,000 quid from, 8,000 from, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 90,000, 90. Charlotte Bullocks at 1,090, 1,090, 90,000, 90,000, 90,000, 90, 1,090, 90,000, 90, 11 bid, 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 11 bid. Charlotte Bullocks 11 10, 11 10, 11 10, 11 10, 11 20, 11 20, 11 20, 11 20, 11 30, 11 30, 11 40, 11 40, 11 40, 11 40, 11 50, 11 50, 11 50, 11 50. Say with me, 60, 11 60, 11 60, 11 60, 11 70 here first, 11 70, 11 70 is online first now, 11 70, 11 70, 11 70, and I saw online at 11 70, 11 70 online, no mistakes now, 1180 way top, 1180, 1180 is over here, 1190, 1190, 1190 is online now, 12 in the center, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1210, 1210, 1210, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1230, 1230, 1230, 1230, 1230, 1230, 1230 online now, 1230, 1230, 1230 online, sir, 1230, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1250, 1250, 1250, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, all up, sell online now, 1310, all out, sell 1300 and 20, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20, 30 bid, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 30, 30, all out, sell this time, 13, 30. White Bullocks, 390 kilos, 13, 12, 12, 20, 12, 40, 12, 60, 12, 80, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. White Bullocks, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. We're there for sale at 13, 50, 60, 30, 60, 30, 70, 30, 70, 30, 80, 30, 80, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. What about 13, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. All up, sell, 13, 90. 14, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410. Sell out now at 1410. Charlotte Bullocks again. Charlotte Bullocks 325 kilos. 13, 12, 11, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,010, 20,000, 30, 40,000, 50, 1,060, 70,000, 80, 90, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100. Charlotte Bullocks at 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40. Charlotte Bullocks get out to 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 50, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12. I saw the 1,200, 1,200, 1,200 on the market. Sell with me 10, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20. Sell here 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30. Up top, sir. 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30, 12, 30. All out, sell, 1,230. Right, we have a blue bullock here, 420 kegs for Belgium blue bullock, 15, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, good blue bullock he is, 13, 50, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 30, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, Belgium blue bullock at 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50. We're there for sale at 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15 corner, 1500, 1500, 1500, and 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10 in the center, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10 in the center, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, all up, sell, 15 and 10. Belgium blue bullocks here again, 341 kilos. 341 kilo bullocks. 13, 12, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 50, 11, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. Belgium blue bullocks, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 40, 12, 40, 50, 60, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 80, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 10, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 30, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, and I saw 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 70, 13, 70, 80, 13, 80, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, sell out, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, all up, sell, 14 and 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, finish 10, sell, 1410. Limousine bullocks here, limousine bullocks. 370 kilos, same price, 14, 13, 12, 20, 30, 40, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50. 3 good straight cattle, 12, 60, 70, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80. We're there for sale, 13, 90, 13, 90, 14, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 20, 40, 20, 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, in the center, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, in the center, sell 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, all up, sell, 14 and 50. Right, we have a Belgian blue bullock here, Belgian blue bullock, 270 kegs, 270 kegs, 11,009, 800, in 8 frame, 750 frame, here 700 frame, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, and 10, and 20, and 20, and 30, and 30, and 40, and 50, and 50, and 60, and 70, and 70, and 70, and 80, and 90, and 99, 900, 900, 900, 900, Belgian blue bullock at 900, 900, 910, 9 910, 920, 920, 920, 930, 930, 940, 940, 940, 950, 950, 960, 960, 960, 970, 970, 970, 970, sell out, 970, 970, 970, 970, 970, 970, 970, all up, sell, 9 and 7, 8. Angus bullocks, 7 of them together here, 7 of them together, 325 kilo. 1350, 13, 12, 11, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1150, 1150, 1150, Angus bullocks, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1160, 70, 1180, 90, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, Angus and bullocks, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1210, 1210, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1230, 1230, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1250, 1250, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260, 1260. We're there for sale at 1260 with me. 70, 1270, 1270, 1270, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1290, 1290, 13, 13, 13, 10, 13, 10, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Upstairs, sell now, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. All right, sell, 13, 50. Cement bullocks, 325 kilos, 12, 11, 1,000 quid from 850, 860, 870, 880, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 910, 920, 930, 940, 949, 49, 40, 940, 949, 50, 950, 960, 970, 980, 990, 990, and 1,000, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid down, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid down. Cement bullocks, 1,010, 1,010, 1,020, 1,020, 1,020, 30, 1,030, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 50,000, 50, 60,000, 60,000, 70,000, 70, 80,000, 80, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 11, 1100, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30. They're there for sale on the bag. 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50. All right, sell, 11, 50. Limousine heifer, guaranteed nothing car here, guaranteed nothing car, 495 kilos, 495 kilos, 18, 17, 16, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 60, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, red limousine heifer, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1690, 1690. She's there for sale at 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690. Red there for 70, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. Down the line, sir. 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 20, 1720, 1720, 30, 1730, 1730, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760. All out. Sell, 1760. Two-whited bullocks, heifers, two-whited heifers. Guaranteed nothing calf here, guaranteed nothing calf, whited heifers. 450 kilos, guaranteed nothing calf. Give me 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400. Two whited offers, guaranteed nothing calf. 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1420, 1420, 30, 1430, 40, 1440, 50, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450. We're there for sale at 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450, 1450. All right, sell, 1450. And bullocks this time, three big white bullocks, 475 kilos, 475 kilos, 1460, 70, 80, 90, 50, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, black white bullocks, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1610, 1620, 1620, 1630, 1630, 40, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650. They're there for sale. 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650. White bullock 60, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660. All up, sell, 60. Thank you. Young heifers this time, young heifers. 383 kilos, guaranteed nothing calf. 14, 13, 12, 50, 13, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 70, 13, 70, 80, 13, 90, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, on the back at 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, upstairs, salad, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, all right, sell upstairs at 1460. Red, white, and offers 373 kilos. Same price 14, 13, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 1300, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40. Red, white, and offers guaranteed, not in God. 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70. They're there for sale at 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, all up, sell, 1370. Angus offers 402 kilos, guaranteed, nothing car, guaranteed, nothing car. 15, 14, 13, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 14, 10, 14, 20, 30, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. Angus offers guaranteed, nothing car, but 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70. They're there for sale at 1470, 1470, 1480, 1480, 1480, 90, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, all out, sell, 1500. Angus heifer, softening the calf. It takes to the Angus, to the comrade Angus Boulder, to the comrade half-bred Angus there. So softening the calf to the half-bred Angus. Give me 1,000. 9, 8 from, 8 from, 8 from. Here 700 from, 7 from. Softening the calf, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 10, 20, 7, 30, 40, 7, 50, 60, 7, 70, 80, 7, 90, 7, 90, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. Softening the calf to the half-bred Angus at 800, 800, 800, 800, 810, 810, 28, 20, 30, 40, 848, 48, 48, 48, 48, 40, 848, 48, 48, 40, 848, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48, 40. We chance them on the market at 840, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 50, 858, 58, 50, and we sell now at 858, 58, 58, 60, 868, 60, 78, 78, 78, 70, 878, 78, 78, 78, 70, all 8, sell, 810, 80, 888, 88, 88, 88, 80, 888, 80, 90, 898, 98, 98, 90, 898, 98, 98, 98, 98, 98, 90, finished and sell 890, sold. There's a better one this time. Same story, softening the calf, more likely to the half-bred Angus again. Different man now, better heifer, 460 kilos, softening the calf. They're just starting to soften there. Give me 13, 12, 11, 1,010, 20,000, 30, 40,000, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 11, 50, 60, 11, 70, 80, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 12, 10, 20, 12, 20, 30, 12, 40, 12, 40, 50, 12, 50, 60, 70, 12, 80, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. She's there for sale, 1300, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1310, 1320, 1320, 1330, 1330, 1330, 1330, 1330, 1340, 50, 1350, 1350, 1350, 1350, all 8, sell 60, 1360, 70, 1370, 1370, 1370, 1370, finished 1080, 1380, 1380, 1380, 90, 1390, 1390, 1390, 1390, 14, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 1420, 30, 40, 1440, 1440, 1440, 50, 60, 1460, 1460, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1480, 1480, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 30, 1530, 1540, 1540, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 60, 1560, 1560, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, all right, sell, 1570. And 500 kilo bullocks, young bullocks here, young bullocks, 500 kilos. Angus, all Angus, 19, 18, 1700, 1650, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 20, 17, 30, 40, 17, 50, 60, 70, 18, 1800, 10, 18, 20, 30, 18, 40, 50, 18, 60, 70, 18, 80, 18, 80, 90, 18, 19, 90, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900. They're there for sale at 1910, 1910, 1910, 1910, 1910, 1910, sell at 1910. 435 kilo Angus, 16, 15, 14, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 50, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 60. They're there for sale at 1600, 1600, 1610, 1610, 1610, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, sell out, 16, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, and 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, all up, sell, 16, 80. 402 kilo Angus bullocks, 16, 15, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, sell at 15, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 70, 15, 70, 80, 15, 80, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1610, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, all right, sell, 16, 50. Angus bullocks again, 440 kilos. 1650 again, 1600, 1550, 1560, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1610, 20, 1630, 40, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 440 kilos this time now, it's 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 50, 1650, 1650, 60, 1660, 1660, 70, 1670, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680. We're there for sale at 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, inside sell, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1680, all right, sell, 1680. Three big Frisian bullocks, 480 kegs, 16, 15, 1400, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Frisian bullocks, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 80, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 1400, 1400, 1400. We're there for sale at 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 1410, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50. 60's here first now, online first of 6, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, wait, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, upstairs 15, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1520, 1520, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1540, 1540, 1540, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1580, 1580, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, up top, solid 1590, all right, solid 15 and 90. Frisian Bullocks again. Frisian Bullocks again here, 420, 430 kilos, 430 kilos, 14, 13, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 13, 30. Great straight Frisian cattle, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, step back, Ollie, step back, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, they're there for sale at 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, Frisian Bullocks going out to 13, and I saw 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, all right, sell, 1300. 7 more of them, 420 kegs, 420 kegs, good Frisian cattle here again, same price, 13, 13, 12, 11, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, Frisian Bullocks at 12, 50, 60, 12, 60, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 12, 70, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80. They're there for sale, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, all right, sell, 12 and 80. Angus heifers, 590 kilos, guaranteed nothing off, you're guaranteed nothing off, 2, 19, 18, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 19, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 19, 10, 20, 19, 30, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40. Angus heifers guaranteed, nothing off, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 40, 19, 50, 19, 50, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid. They're there for sale on the market at 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 90. Good black heifers 2 and 10, 2010, 210, 210, 210, 220, 220, 220, 220, 220, 222, 30, 232, 40, 242, 40, 242, 40, 242, 40, 250, 260, 70, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, and 80, 280, 290, 290, 290, 290, 21, 21, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, all right, sell 30, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 50, 21, 50, 60, 21, 60, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, all up, sell, 170. Angus heifers here again, 530 kilos, 17, 16, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, guaranteed, not in calf, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, and 60, and 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700. They're there for sale at 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 20, 17, 20, 30, 17, 30, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 60, 17, 60, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 70, 80, 17, 80, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 1800, 1800, 18, 10, 18, 10, 18, 10, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 30, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 50, 18, 60, 18, 60, 18, 60, 18, 60, 18, 70, 18, 80, 18, 80, 18, 90, 18, 90, 18, 90, 18, 90, all right, sell 1900, 19, 10, 19, 10, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 30, 19, 30, 19, 40, 19, 40, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, all up, sell, 1950. Comrade White heifers, 570 kilos, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, guaranteed, not in calf, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, they're there for sale at 1950, 1950, 1960, 1960, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1980, 1980, 1990, 90, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 10, 2010, 210, sell out now, 10, 210, 210, 210, 20, 220, 220, 222, 22, 22, 22, 22, 20, all up, sell, 2020. These three are the same weight, same price, 2020, 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950. They're there for sale at 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950. Cracking right at levels in 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1960, 1960. Some debate, some debate, some debate, some debate, some debate, some debate, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid. Sell out now at 80, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, all up, sell, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, finished and sell, 19, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 10, 210, 210, 210, 210, 210, all out, sell, 2010. And black heifers, 590 kilos, same price again, 210, 210 bid, 210 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2010, 2010, and 20 and 30 and 40, 2040, 50, 2050, 2050, cracking barley heifer 67, 2070, 2070, 80, 90, 2090, 290, 290, 290, 2090, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, we're there for sale on the market at 21, and then one bid, one bid, one bid, one. Sell out now, one bid, one bid, one bid, one bid, all out, sell, 10, 110, 110, 110, 110, 120, 120, 120, 120, 130, 130, 130, 140, 140, 140, 150, 150, 150, 150, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, 160, all up, sell, 60. Limousine heifer, 505 kilos, 505 kilos, nice heifer she is, 18, 17, 16, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 16 under, 16 under, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, lovely limousine heifer, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 60, 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 17, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 20, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, she's there for sale at 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 60, 17, 60, 17, 60, 17, 70, 17, 70, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 80, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1810, 1810, all right, sell, 1820, 1820, 30, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1850, 1850, 1860, 1860, 1870, 1870, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, all up, sell, 18 and 80. Sucker bred Angus Bullock, 2010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 2060, 70, 80, 90, 100, 2100, 2100. 2100, sucker bred Bullock, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 2100, 20, 30, 40, 50 series well, 60, 70, 80, 90, 222, 22, 10 is here first, 220, 220, 230, 230, 240, 240, 240, 250, sell out to 250, 250, 250, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, all right, sell, 2,260. And a speckled heifer, guaranteed Nottingham here, 515 kilos, 515 kilos, 17, 16, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, speckled back heifer, guaranteed Nottingham at 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20. She's there for sale, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30. Sell out now from Specky, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 30, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10, 17, 10. All right, sell, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20. Finished up, sell 17, 20. Whitehead heifers 342 kilos, guaranteed, nothing got 14, 13, 12 on the bed at 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 20, 30, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 60, 12, 60. Whitehead heifers guaranteed, nothing got 12, 60, 12, 60, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90. They're there for sale on the market at 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, all right, sell, 1290. Shorthorn bullocks, 425 kilos, 15, 14, 13, 13, 20, 13, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 70, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 14, two good blue cattle at 14, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 14, 10, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. They're there for sale at 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440, 1440. All right, sell, 14 and 40. Angus heifers, one of them registers the bullock by mistake, but they're two heifers, 15, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, heifers, 13, 50 guaranteed, nothing got, 13, 50, 13, 50, 67, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, poly heifers got 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400. We're there for sale at 14, 1400, 1400, 1400. Angus heifers gone at 1400, 1400, 1400. 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10. All right, so 14 and 10 line. Frisian bullocks here, Frisian bullocks, 430 kilos, 430 kilos, nice straight Frisian cattle, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 60, 11, 60, 70, 11, 70, 80, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, Frisian bullocks at 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. We're there for sale at 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. Frisian cattle got out at 12, 1200, 1210, 1210, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 1220, 30, 1230, 1230, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1240, 1240, 50, 1250, 1250, 1260, 1260, 1260, 70, 1270, 1270, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1280, 1290, 1290, 13, 13, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, all right, sell, 1300. Angus bullocks, 440 kilos, 17, 15, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, cracking Angus bullocks, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, Angus bullocks can out 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 1610, 20, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620. They're there for sale at 1630, 1630, 1630, 40, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640. Angus bullocks going out to 1640, 50, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650 on the line, all off. 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, all up. Sell, 1650. Whitehead heifers, 320 kilos, guaranteed, nothing off here, guaranteed, nothing off. Yeah, BE 12, 11,000 quid, 8,000 from bid, 1,010, 20,000, 30, 40,000, 50, 60, 70, 80,000, 90, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, Whitehead heifers got out 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. They're there for sale on the market, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 100, all up, sir. 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, in here, 30, 11, 30, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 67, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 78, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, all right, sir, 11, 80. Angus Heifers again, Hereford Heifers again, 340 kilos, guaranteed, not a go. Same price, 1180, 11 from 1,000 quid from, 1,010, 20, 1,034, 1,050, 60, 1,070, 80, 1,090, 11, 1,100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, White Heifers guaranteed, not a go. 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1110, 1110, 1110, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50. They're there for sale. 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 70, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90. Upstairs, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90. All right, sell, 11, 90. Whitehead Heifers here again, 290 kilos. 3 sweet ones here, 3 sweet ones, 12, 11, 1,010, 20, 1,030, 40, 1,050, 1,050, 1,050, 1,050, 60, 1,070, 80, 1,090, 1,090, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. Lovely Whitehead Heifers, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. We're there for sale on the market, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. Whitehead Heifers gone by, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. All right. Sell, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 11, 20, 30, 11, 30, 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, all up 60, 11, 60, 70, 11, 70, 11, 78, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, inside solid 11 and 80. 247 kilo. Heifers again, guaranteed, not in golf. Guaranteed, not in golf. 1,000 quid. 8,000 from 9, 8, 10, 28, 30, 48, 48, 58, 58, 50, 858, 58, 58, 58, 50, 858, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 50, 60, 78, 78, 88, 80, 90, 88, 90, 898, 98, 98, 98, 98, 90. Why the Heifers got out at 898, 98, 98, 99, bid on top of 900, 900, 900. They're there for sale on the market, 900, 900, 900. Way upstairs, solid 900, 900, 900, 900, 900. Why the Heifers got out 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900. All up, sell, 900. White Heifers again, 280 kilos, 11,000 quid, 9, 10, 29, 30, 49, 49, 59, 50, 69, 70, 89, 99, 90, 999, 99, 99, 99, 90, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010. White Heifers got out to 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010. We're there for sale at 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010. White Heifers gone by 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, 1,010, all up, sell, 10. 3 red Whitehead Heifers, 245 kilos, same price, 1,010, 1,009, in line from 8, 750, 60, 70, 80, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, red Whitehead Heifers at 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 850, 858, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 50. We're there for sale, 60, 868, 68, 78, 78, 78, 88, 98, 98, 90, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900 for the red Whitehead Heifers, 910, 910, 910, 920, 920, 920, 930, 930, 930, 940, 940, 940, 940, 940, 940, 940, 940, 940, all out, sell, 940. That's it, Larry. Thank you. Alright, 5 big Frisian bullocks here, 5 big Frisian bullocks, 620 kegs, 620 kegs, 2, 19, 18 from 17, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 60, 70, 70, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, big freezing out. 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1820, 30, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840. They're there for sale on the market at 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840. Freedom Willis got out at 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840. 50 here first, now 60, 1860, 70, 1870, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900. Sell out now in the ring at 1900, 1910, 1910, 20, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 30, 1930, 40, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, all up, sell 50, 1950, 60, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, all out, sell 1960. Two out of over bullocks, two out of bullocks, sorry. Two out of bullocks, one of them registers heifer by mistake, but they're bullocks, yeah, bullocks. 430 guys, good young cattle, 17, 16, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40. Crack and black white bullocks, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 70, 15, 78, 15, 80, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 16 here, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 16, 10, 16, 10, and I saw on the market, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, selling here then at 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, all up, sold 16, 60. And a polyhopper here, a polyhopper. She's 415 kilos, 415 kilos. Little smasher, 15, 14, 13, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 14 on the 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 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90. Crack out of a polyhopper, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90, 40, 90. She's there for sale at 1490, 1490, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 20, 1520, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1540, 1540, 1540, 50, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, all up, sold 60, 1560, 1560, 1560, 70, 1570, 1570, 1570, 1570, outside, solid 1570. White bullocks, 505 kilos, 19, 18, 17, 16, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 1700, 1700. Good young cattle out, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. Cracking white cattle, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 20, 1720, 30, 1730, 40, 1740, 50, 1750, 60, 1760, 70, 1770, 80, 1780, 90, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790. We're there for sale at 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790. Crack and white cattle sell out at 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790. All right, sell, 1790. And the comrade Angus bullocks are 520 kilos, 19, 18, 17, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 17, 50, 60, 70, 89, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90. Comrade Angus at 17, 90, 17, 90, 17, 90, 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. Back now, oh no, go back a second. Which were they? 17, 17, 90. That's 1800 here. Now we're right, at 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1810, 20, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1840, 50, 1850, 1850, 60, 1860, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 80, 1880, 1880, 1880, sell out at 1880, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, sell at me at 1890, 1890, 1890, all right, sell, 1890. Angus Heifers, 590 kilos, guaranteed, not a cow. If you're guaranteed, not a cow. 21, 2, 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 60, 19, 70, 80, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980. Angus Heifers, guaranteed, not a cow. 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1990, 2 bet. 2010, 210, 210, 210, 210. They're there for sale at 2020 and 30 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 and sell out 230, 240, 240, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 260, 260, 60, do something, do something, do something, do something, 280, 280, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, all up, sell 21, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 30, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 40, all up, sell, 1 and 40. Hereford Heifer, 615 kilos, 3 crackers, 2140 better, 2140, 2140, 2140, 2150, 60, 70, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 3 crackers of Hereford Heifer, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180, 2180. They're there for sale at 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 191, 91, 91, 91, 91, 90, 191, 91, 90, sell out now at 191, 91, 91, 91, 90, finished at 2190. And 5 more, 560 kilos, 2, 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50, 19, 50. We're there for sale at 1950 for the white Heifers gone out to 1950, 1950, 1950. 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 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 bid, 80 bid, 1980 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, sell out now at 80. 1980, 1980, all up, sell, 1980. 2 Angus Bullocks, 575 kilos, 2, 1850, 60, 90, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1910, 20, 30, 40, 50, 2 big horses of Bullocks, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1960, 70, 1970, 1970, 80, 19, 1990, 1990, 2000 better, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2 horses of Black Cats, 2000, 2000, 2000. They're there for sale at 2000, 2000, 210, 210, 220, 220, 220, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 230, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, do something, do something, do something, do something, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10, 21, 10, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 40, 21, 40, 21, 50, 60, 21, 60, 21, 60, 21, 60, all out, sell, 21 and 60. 2 Suckler Bred Limousine Bullocks, 515 kilo, 21 again, 2 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1950. Two serious bullocks in 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 60 bid, 70 bid, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970. Two serious cattle. 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970. We're there for sale at 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970, 1970. All right, sell. 19 and 70. A big red and white Frisian bullock here. A big red and white Frisian bullock, 560 kilos. 560 kilos. 18, 17. 1600, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 60, 70, 15, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 10, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70. He's there for sale on the market at 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1690, 1700, 1700, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, sell out now, 1730, 1730, 1730, all up, sell, 17 and 30. Now, two super fat cattle here, 725 kegs, 725 kegs, 25, 24, 23, bid 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 4, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, two serious cattle, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. We're going to sell on the market at 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 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 bid. Sell out now, selling it. 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 5, 25, 25, 10, 25, 10, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, all up, sell, 25 and 20. Two Humber cattle, 24, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 3, 10, 3, 23, 33, 43, 43, 43, 40, 3, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 40, 3, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 43, 40. We're there for sale at 23, 40, 23, 40 bid, 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 50 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, sell out now, selling it, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, all up, sell, 3, 70. Two Angus heifers, 430 kilos, guaranteed nothing off. You're guaranteed nothing off. Give me 16, 15, 14, 13, 50, 60, 70, 80, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50. Two crackers of poly heifers, 14, 60, 14, 70, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90. Angus heifer red, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. They're there for sale at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500. Two smashes at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1520, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1530, 1540, 1540, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, all up, sell 70, 1570, 1570, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1580, 1580, all out, sell, lady. Three Frisian heifers, genuine heifers here, genuine heifers. Not in calf, never had a calf. Not in calf, never had a calf. Heifers now, heifers. A bit of age here, a bit of age. 15, 14, 13. 1200 from 12 from 1010 20,000 30 40,000 50 60,000 70 80,000 90 11 1100 1100 1100 11 10 20 11 30 40 11 50 60 11 60 11 60 11 60 11 70 11 80 11 90 12 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 genuine offers now, never had a calf. 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 they're now for sale at 12 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 1200 for the fish offers down by 12 10 12 20 12 20 12 20 12 20 12 20 30 12 40 12 40 12 40 12 40 12 40 12 50 here now 12 50 wash the bed 60 12 60 12 60 12 60 12 60 70 12 70 12 80 12 80 12 80 12 80 12 80 12 80 12 90 12 90 12 90 12 90 12 90 13 13 13 13 13 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 13 10 all up sell 20 13 20 13 20 13 20 13 20 30 13 30 13 30 13 30 13 40 13 40 13 40 13 40 13 40 50 13 50 13 50 13 60 13 60 13 60 13 60 70 13 70 13 70 13 70 13 70 sell out 80 13 80 13 90 13 90 13 90 13 90 13 90 13 90 14 14 on the 14 10 14 10 14 10 14 20 14 20 14 20 14 30 14 30 14 30 14 30 14 40 14 40 14 40 50 14 50 14 50 14 50 14 50 14 50 all up sell 14 15 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 14 60 70 14 70 14 70 14 70 14 70 14 70 14 70 14 70 finish this time 14 and 70 big white-headed bullock, 656 kilos, 656 kilos, 24, 23, 22, 22, 21 bid, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 2, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, big white cattle, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, they're there for sale on the bar. You got a 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 10, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, sell out 50 bid, 50 bid, 60 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 bid, 70 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 bid, sell out 70, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, all up, sell, 22, 70. Sold. 675 kilos. Same price. 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 80, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90, 22, 90. They're there for sale on the market at 22.90, 22.90, 22.90, 22.90. Big black white cattle tray. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. All it sell. 2,300. Come red cattle again, 575 kilos, take 2, 19, 18, 17, 50, 16, 70, 18, 90, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 18, 10, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20. Why the balls got out at 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20. They're there for sale at 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, 18, 20, wait, third day, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 18, 40, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, hammer up, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, all right, 18, 50. Thank you. Right, Black heifers, 350 kilos, guaranteed, nothing calf here, guaranteed, nothing calf. Lovely Polly heifers, guaranteed, nothing calf. 14, 13, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300. Polly heifers, guaranteed, nothing calf. 1300, 1310, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 13, 30, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40. There for sale. 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 70, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90. Upstairs, I'll 13, 14, 1400, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 40, 10, 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, 40, 20, all right, sell, 40, 20. First one, yep. Cemental heifer, bullock heifer, cemental heifer. 405 kilos guaranteed, nothing calf. 14, 13, 12, 12, 8, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 12, 60, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. She's there for sale. 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 70, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80. Where sides 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 14, 14, 14, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90 is inside, sell at 1490. Angus bullocks here, Angus bullocks, 360 kilos, 14, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Angus and bullocks, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 67, 13, 70, 13, 70, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. We're there for sale. 13, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90, 30, 90. On the gate now. 30, 90, 30, 90, 14, 14 away. 14, 10, 14, 10, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 14, 30, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, all up, sell, 1500. Angus heifers here, Angus heifers, 357 kilos, guaranteed, nothing, 14, 13, 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50. Polly heifers at 1250, 1250, 1250, 1250, 1250, 1250, 60, 1270, 80, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290, 1290. Angus heifers guaranteed, nothing, 13, 1300, 1300, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 13, 30, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40. We're there for sale at 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40. Angus heifers away at 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60. All up, sell, 13, 60. Ah, 550 gags here, 550 gags. Whited heifers guaranteed, nothing off, 19, 18, 17, 10, 20, 30, 40, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, big whited heifers guaranteed, nothing off, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 17, 50, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, They're for sale on the market at 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. White River's gone by at 1800, 1810, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830. Sell out now at 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840, 1840. All up, sell 50, 1860, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 1870, 80, 1880, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, all right, so 1890, and Black Bullocks, 580 gags, 1910, 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950, 1960, 1970, 1980, 2000, 2 bid 2000 bid 2000, Angus and Bullocks 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. We're there for sale at 2 bid 210, 210, 220, 220, 220, 220, 230, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, 240, sell out to 240, 250, 260, 260, 260, 260, 260, 262, 72, 72, 72, 72, 70. Sell up now at 270, 270, 270, 270, 270, 272, 70, all right, sell, 70, Angus Efforts, 520 kilo, 19, 18, 17, 16, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, guaranteed, not in God, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 30, 1730, 40, 1740, 50, 1750, 60, 1760, 70, 1770, 1770, 1770. They're there for sale, 80, 1780, 1780, 90, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1700, 1800, 1810, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830's with me now, watch the bed, it's online at 30, 1830, 1830, online 40, 1840, 50, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 60 and 70, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1880, 1880, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, all up, sell, 18 and 90. Samantha Laffer, here's Samantha Laffer, 570 kilos guaranteed, nothing off. 19, 18, 17, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, good tight effort, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. She's there for sale at 1800, 1800, 1810, 1820, 1820, 1820, 30, 1830, 40, 1840, 50, 1850, 60, 1860, 70, 1870, 80, 1880, 90, 1890, 1890, sell out down at 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, all up, sell, 18 and 90. Alright, Fish and Evers here now. 10 of them together here, 10 of them together. The Frisian offers, they're not coming up on the board there for some reason, but they're out of the January. January, February, March 24th. January, February, March 24th. Guaranteed not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. Guaranteed not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. Go back there now. Where did that bid come out for that one? The price is $18.90 for the last one. Now he's sold in the ring. Wasn't it $18.90 in the ring? Right. As I say, January, February, March 24th. Guaranteed not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. 10 good heifers, 562 kilos. 562 kilos, 1870, 16, 1500 from 15, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 78, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 1510. Good straight Frisian heifers now. 1510. Guaranteed not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 67, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1610, 1610, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70. Frisian heifers not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700. They're there for sale on the market at 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700 for the Frisian heifers gone out. 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750, 1750. Sell out now at 1750, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1760, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770, 1770. Hammer up and sell now at 1770, 1770, 1770. All up, sell, 1770. Alright, come red hovers. They're the same story. What? 77s. January, February, all January, February here, all January, February 24s, January, February 24s, they're 550 kilos and they are quality assured. Guaranteed not in calf, never had a calf, and they are quality assured. 550 kegs, 550 kegs, 17 again, 16, 15 from 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, good fleshy heifers now at 14, 60, 70, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90. 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 20, 15, 20, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 70, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 60, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1610, 1610, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 30, 16, 30, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80, 16, 80. They're there for sale, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1710, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30. Sell out down at 17, 30. 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, 1730, all it. Sell, 1730. Angus heifers here, Angus heifers, 580 kilos, guaranteed, nothing come. 2, 19, 18, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 60, 70, 18, 80, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100. Angus heifers, guaranteed, nothing come. 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100, 19, 100. We're there for sale at 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900. Great Polly for sale out at 1900, 1910, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1920, 1930, 1930, 40, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 1940, 50, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950, 1950. All up, sell, 1900. 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 1970, 1970, 80, 1980, 1980, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, 1990, all up this time, 19 and 90. 565 kilos, Angus heifer, guaranteed, nothing else, same price, 90. 18, 10, 20, 18, 30, 40, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50, 18, 50. We're there for sale at 18, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 18, 19, 19, 10, 19, 10, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 19, 20, 30, 19, 30, 19, 30, 1930, select now 30, 1930, 40, 1940, 1940, 1950, 1950, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1960, 1967, 1970, 80, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, 1980, all upset, 19 and 80. Alright, young Albright Bullocks here, young Albright Bullocks. 380 kilos, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 50, 60, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 40, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 50, 14, 60, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80. They're there for sale at 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90. They're there for sale at 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 50, 15 and 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, tops up, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, all up, sell, 15, 20. Angus Bullocks here, Angus Bullocks, 385 kilos. 15 again, 14, 13, 13, 12, 50, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 60, 70, 13, 80, 90, 30, 90, 14, 1400, 1400. Angus and Bullocks at 1400, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70. They're there for sale at 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 50, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, all it sell, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, all up, 15, 50. Heifer. She could be bull a month there, she could be bull a month. Other than that, she never had a calf here, never had a calf, and could be bull a month. Could be bull a month. Give me 13, 12, 11, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 11, 11, 10, 20, 11, 30, 40, 50, 11, 60, 70, 11, 80, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200. Big heifer, could be bull a month, no engagement. 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 20, 12, 20, 12, 20. She's there for sale 30, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 12, 40, 12, 40, 12, 40, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 60, 70, 12, 70, 12, 80, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, sell out now at 13, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, all out, sell, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 20, 13, 30, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 50, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, 13, 60, all up this time at 1300 and 60. And that is an Angus bullock here, an Angus and a bullock, 265 kilos, 1,000, 950 frame, 900, 750, 60, 78, 800, 800, he's an Angus, 800, 800, 800, 810, 28, 30, 40, 848, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48, 40, 848, 40 for the bullock, and out at 840, 848, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48, 40, 848, 48, 48, 40, 50, 858, 58, 58, 58, 50. We're there for sale at 850, 858, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 50, 60, 868, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 60. In the ring, sell this time at 868, 68, 68, 60. All right, sell, 60. All Angus heifers here, all Angus heifers. 277 kilo Angus heifer. Same price, 860. 860 from, 850 from, 820, 800. 800 from, all Angus in the card, 8 from, 750 from, 700 quid from, 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 810, 810. They're there for sale at 810. Watch the bed now's with me at 810, 28, 28, 20, 828, 28, 28, 28, 28, 20, 828, 20. Angus heifers got out now at 820. We sell out at 828, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 20. All up, sell, 820. Alright, Frisian heifers here, crossbred heifers. Guaranteed not in calf and correct and right suitable for breeding here. Guaranteed not in calf and correct and right suitable for breeding. 300 kilo, same price, 820. 820 from, 820 from, 800, 800 from, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 7, 10, 20, 7, 30, 40, 7, 40, 7, 40, 7, 50, 7, 50, 7, 50, 7, 60, 7, 70, 80, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 98, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. Crossbred heifers guaranteed correct and right at 800, 800, 810, 810, 820, 820, 820, 820, 820, 828, 28, 28, 20. We're there for sale at 820, 830, 838, 38, 48, 48, 48, 58, 58, 58, 68, 60, 868, 78, 78, 78, 78, 78, 88, 88, 88, 88, 88, 888, 80, inside salad, 888, 88, 88, 88, 88, 88, 80, all up, sell, 8 and 80. Comrade heifers, same story, crossbred heifers here, correct and right, suitable for breeding. Same price. Sam Price, 880 from 8 from, 750 from, here 7 again from, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7 bid, 7, 10, 20, 7, 30, 40, 7, 40, 50, 7, 50, 60, 7, 70, 80, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 7, 90, 800, 800, 800, 800, guaranteed correct and right, at 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 810, 810, 810, 820, 820, 828, 28, 20, 38, 30, 838, 38, 48, 48, 48, 40, 850, 850, 858, 58, 68, 68, 60, 860, 860. We're there for sale at 860, 860. Out the wall, sir. 860, 860, 860. Outside, sell now at 860. 70's online, 870, 870, 870, 870. Online now, 88, 88, 88, 88, 88, 890, 890, 890, 890, 890, 890, 890. Down the line, sell down at 890, 890, 899, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900. 900, 900, all up, sell, 900. Right, two big Angus bullocks, 605 kilos, 605 kilos. 22, 21, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 250, 60, 70, 270, 270, 280, 280, 280. The bullocks now registered as heifers, but the bullocks. 2080, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 290, 290, 290, 291, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10, 20, 21, 20, 21, 20, 21, 30, 21, 30, 21, 30. They're there for sale at 130, 130, 131, 31, 31, 31, 31, 31, 31, 40, 140, 150, 150, 151, 51, 51, 51, 61, 60, 161, 61, 61, 61, 61, 61, 61, 60, all up, sell, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 70, 21, 80, 21, 80, 21, 90, 21, 90, 21, 90, 22 on the 22, 100, 22, 10, 22, 10, 22, 20, 22, 20, 22, 22, 22, 20, all up, sell, 30, 22, 30, 22, 40, 22, 40, 22, 40, 22, 40, finish this time at 22 and 40. Limousine bullocks again registered as heifers, but they are bullocks. Registered as heifers, but they are bullocks. Two crackers of limousine cattle, 2250, 2260, 2270, 2280, 2290, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300. Two serious limousine cattle, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2300. They're there for sale at 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 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 bid, sell out now, 90 bid, 4 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 bid, 4, all out, sell, 2400. And a Hereford bullock, he's 665 kilos, 24 again, 3, 2. 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2, 10, 2, 22, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. Hereford bullock got out to 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. He's there for sale, Sal. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 10, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 50 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 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, all up, all 21, 80, 21, 80, 90, 21, 92, 22, 22, 22, 10, 22, 10, 22, 10, 22, 20, 22, 30, 40, 22, 50, 22, 50, 22, 50, 22, 50, 22, 50, all up, sell, 22, 50. Right, the next 17 cattle are all fed out on the land here, all getting meal for the last month out on the land, all getting meal for the last month on the land. Eat 15 kilos of a cemental bullock. 29, 28, 27, baby, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 27, 50, savage of a bullock, 27, 50, 27, 50, 27, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28. He's there for sale on the market at 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 10, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 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 bid, 30, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, sell out now 50, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60, 70, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 9, 99, 29, 29, 29, 10, 9, 10, 9, 20, 9, 20, 9, 20, 9, 20, 30, 9, 30, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, sell up now, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, 9, 50, all right, sell, 29, 50, two comrade cattle, 760 kilos, 26, 25, 24, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 10, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 25, 40 bid, 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 40 bid. We're there for sale at 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 5, 40, 50, 5, 50, 65, 65, 60, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 75, 75, 75, 80, 5, 80, 5, 80, 5, 80, 5, 80, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, 90, 5, 96, 6 bid, 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 6, 10, 20, 6, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 20, 6, 30, 6, 30, 6, 30, 6, 30, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 40, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, 6, 50, all up, sell, 650. 730 kilos. One of them a small bit strong here. One of them a slight bit strong. 26 again. 25, 24, 23, bit of 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 84, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. We're there for sale. 24, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid. Sell out down at 80, 24, 80 bid, 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 90 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid. Still sell. 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid. All up, sell that. 24, 90, 24, 90. All right, sell for 90. Alright, just 10 of these fishing boats together then, 10 of them together. Around 7-10 kilos of that. Yeah, 7-10 kilos. $7-10 again, fed out the land here, fed out the land. 23, 22, 21 under, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2 bid, 2, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 81, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 2, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 10 big fishing boats at 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40, 50 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid. They're there for sale on the market at 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70, sell out, 22, 70, 22, 70, 22, 70 in the ring sells, 270, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, he shakes his head, but we saw 2280, 2280, 2280, 2280, 2280, 2280, sell out, 2280, all up, sell, 280. Two Frisian Bullocks here, 630 kegs. 630 kegs for these two. 2, 19, 18, 17, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 60, 70, 16, 80, 90, 17, 17, 2 good store cattle out, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1720, 1720, 30, 1730, 40, 1740, 50, 1750, 60, 1760, 70, 1770, 80, 1780, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790. They're there for sale at 1790, 1790, 1790, 1790. Up top solid 1790, 1790, 1800, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810, 1810. Is in the ring solid 20, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1860, 1860, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1880, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1900, 1900, 1900, all off, sell, 1900. Frisian Bullocks here, Frisian Bullocks, 550 kilos. Young cattle this time, young cattle, 550 kegs. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 10, 14, 20, 30, 14, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 15, and 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10. Young Frisian Bullocks, 20, 15, 20, 30, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 70, 80, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90, 15, 90. They're there for sale at 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1610, 1610, 20, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 1620, 30, 1630, 40, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1640, 1650, 1650, 60, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, upstairs 70, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1670, all off, and so 1670. Two Angus Bullocks, 515 kilos here, 515 kilos, 1870, 1610, 20, 1630, 40, 1650, 1650, 1650, 60, 1670, 80, 17, 1710, 20, 1730, 40, 1750, 60, 70, 1770, 80, 1780, 90, 1790, 1790, 1792, good young cattle, 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810, 1810, 20, 1820, 30, 1830, 40, 1840, 50, 1850, 1850. They're there for sale at 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850. Lovely Angus Bullocks at 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1850, 1860, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870, 1870. All right, sell 80, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880, 1880. Finished that. 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890, 1890. Same shot. 1890, 1890. All right, sell. 1890. Angus Bullocks again. 475 kilo. 17, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 89, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 90, 16, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. We're there for sale at 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. Select 1700. Polly Bullocks going out to 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700. All right, sell, 1700. Right, a half-bred bull here, a half-bred bull. Half-bred bull, 22, 21, 2000, 18, 20, 40, 60, 80, 19, 20, 40, 60, 82, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. He's there for sale at 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, on the roof, sold now, 21, 21, 21, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, bid, 20 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 bid, sell out, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 40, 50 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 21, 90, 21, 92, 22, 22, 22, 10, 22, 20, 22, 20, 22, 30, 22, 40, 22, 40, 50, 22, 60, 22, 60, 70, 22, 80, 22, 80, 22, 80, up top, sell, 22, 80, 22, 80, all out, sell, 22 and 80. Heifers guaranteed nothing off here, guaranteed nothing off, 488 kilos. Young heifers now, young heifers, 488 kilos, guaranteed nothing off. 18, 17, 16, and 16, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 70, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600. Young whited heifers at 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600. They're there for sale at 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600. Big whited heifer sell out to 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, all it sells at 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 40, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, sell out, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, 16, 50, all up, sell, 16 and 50. And comrade polyheifers for 60 kilos, same price, 1650, 16, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, all guaranteed, nothing off, 15, 50, 60, 70, 15, 80, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, for the good polyheifers, got out to 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, they're there for sale at 1610, 1610, 20, 1620, 1630, 1630, 40, 1640, 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650. Sell away now, sell away at 1650, 1650, 1650, 1650, 60, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 70, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1670, 1670, sell out, 1670, all out, sell, 1670. Bullocks here, bullocks. Two Angus and a Hereford bullocks. 360 kilos, 13, 12 bid, 1200, 12, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 13, 10, 20, 30, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, bullocks at 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 40, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. They're there for sale at 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, all it sell, 13 and 50. Frisian bullocks here, same way, 360 kilos, 12, 11, 1,000 quid from 9, 10, 20, 9, 30, 40, 9, 50, 60, 9, 70, 80, 9, 90, 1,000 bid, 1,000 bid, good straight Frisian cattle, 1,010, 20, 1,030, 40, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, Frisian bullocks got out to 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 1,040, 50 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 1,090 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid. We're there for sale at 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, hammer up, sell, 1,090, all right, sell, at 1,090. Charlotte heifer, 335 kilos, guaranteed nothing off here, guaranteed nothing off. 12, 11, 1,000 quid for 8,000 for 950,000, 1,000 bid, Charlotte heifer, guaranteed nothing off. 1,010, 20, 1,030, 40, 1,056, 1,070, 80, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, Charlotte heifer, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 1,090, 11, 1,100, 1110, 1110, 20, 1120, 30, 1130, 40, 1140, 50, 1150, 60, 1167, 1170, 80, 1180. She's there for sale, 1180, 1180. Charlotte heifer gone out to 1180, 1180. All up, sell, 80. Right, that's all the cattle, that's all the cattle. Straight into the cows now, straight into the cows. On it. Right. Frisian cow, 550 kilos. Running with the ball, no engagement here. Running with the ball, no engagement. 12, 11, 1,000 good for, 8,000 for, 8,000 for 9. Here 800 for, 800 for, 7, 8, 7, 10, 20, 7, 30, 40, 7, 56, 7, 88, 10, 28, 30, 40, 8, 50, 8, 50, 60, 8, 70, 80, 8, 90, 8, 99, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 900, 910, 910, 910, 920, 930, 940, 940, 940, 50, 60, 960, 70, 80, 90, 990, 999, 99, 99, 90,000. We're there for sale at 1,000. 1,000 bid, 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 all out, sell, at 1,000. Quad. Had a calf, nothing calf here, had a calf, nothing calf. She's about her, 670 kegs, 670 kegs, 23, 22, 21, 2 bid, 210, 222, 240, 52, 62, 72, 82, 9, 21, 21, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 2 bid, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22 for the Charlie Slip got by 22, 22. She's there for sale 10, 210, 220, 220, 30, 230, 40, 240, 50, 250, 60, 260, 70, 270, 290, 290, 292, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, sell out now, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 bid, 3 all up, sell, 3. This is a heifer here, a heifer, nothing calf, never had a calf, a heifer, nothing calf, never had a calf. 625 gags, 625 gags, 18, 17, 16, 1510, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 17, 10, 20, 17, 30, 40, 50, 17, 50, 60, 70, 17, 80, 90, 18, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, a heifer now at 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800. She's there for sale 1810, 1810, 20, 1820, 1820, 30, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1840, 50, 1850, 1850, 1860, 1860, 1860, 70, 1870, 1870, 80, 1880, 1880, 90, 1890, 1890, 1890, all off sell 90, 1900, 1900, 1900, in the ring at 1900, 1900, 1900, heifer got out at 1900, 1900, all up, sell, 100. And a heifer again here, a heifer again, 560 kilos, 560 kilos, 1650, 16, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 60. Genuine heifers now, they were never in calf and they're not in calf. 60, 70, 80, 90, 60, 90, 16, 50, 90, 50, 90, 16, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 16, 16, 20, 16, 20, 30, 16, 30, 40, 16, 40, 50, 1650, and we saw on the market 60, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, sell out now at 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, 1660, all up, sell 1660. And there's about the one, and a heifer again. 1660, 1670, 1680, 1690, 1700, 1710, 20, 1730, 40, 1740, 50, 1760, 70, 1780, 90, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1800, 1810. She's there for sale. 20, 1820, 1820, 1820, 1830, 1830, 1840, 1840, 1840. Sell out 50, 1850, 1850, 1850. All up 60, 1860, 1860, 70, 1870, 80, 1880, 1890, 1890, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, 1900, all out, so 1900. Alright, the rest are cows then, the rest are cows. Empty and dry here, empty and dry. 13, 12, 11, 1010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 11 on the bed. 11, 100, empty and dry. 11, 10, 20. She's there for sale. 30, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 11, 40, 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 11, 60, 70, 11, 70, 11, 70, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 11, 80, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, 12, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200, sell out, 1200, 1200, all out, sell, 1200. There's a big cow. She is 635 kilos, empty dry. 12, 10, 20, 12, 30, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 60, 12, 70, 80, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 50, 60, 13, 70, 80, 13, 90, 14, 14 on the 14 on the big cow. 14 on the 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 14 on the. She's there for sale. 10, 14, 10, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15, 1500, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 60, 15, 60, 15, 70, 15, 70, 15, 80, 15, 80, 15, 90, 15, 90, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 16, 10, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, 16, 20, all out, sell, 16, 20. Same story, empty dry here, empty dry. 14, 13, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 1300, 13, 10, 20, 13, 30, 40, 13, 40, 50, 13, 60, 13, 70, 13, 80, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 13, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400. She's there for sale at 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, sell out, 1400, 1400, 1400, all out, sell, 1400. 605 kilos, 14, 10, 14, 20, 14, 30, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50. Big tall cow, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50. Empty and fully dry. 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, all like 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, all eight, sell, 15, 40, 645 kilos, 1650, 1660, 1670, 1680, 1690, 1700, 1700, 1700, empty, fully dry, big horse of a cow, 1700, 1700, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, she's there for sale at 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1710, all out, sell, 1710. 550 kilos, empty, dry. 14, 13, 12, 20, 12, 30, 12, 40, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 50, 12, 60, 70, 12, 80, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 12, 90, 13, 13, 13. She's there for sale, 13. With me now, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 10, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 10 bid, 20 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 50 bid, 50, 60 bid, 60 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, all up, sell, 14. 670 kilos, 15, 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, empty and fully dry, 15, 60, 70, 15, 80, 90, 15, 90, 16, 10, 16, 20, 30, 40, 50, 16, 50, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60, 16, 60. She's there for sale at 16, 70, 16, 70, 80, 90, 16, 90, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, sell out now at 70, 17, 10, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 17, 20, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 30, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, 17, 40, all up 17, 40. And the Frisian bull, he's 1,035 kilos, 25, 42. Too bad, 2,000, 2,002, 10, 222, 32, 42, 52, 60, 272, 82, 90, 21, 21, 10 bid, 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50 bid, 60 bid, 70 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid, 2, 210, 222, 32, 40, 240, 240, 250, 250, 250, 60, 70, 280, 292, 93, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. He's there for sale at 23, 23, 23, 23. Big horse of a bull. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. All outside. 20, 10, 23, 10, 23, 20, 23, 20, 23, 30, 23, 40, 23, 40, 23, 50, 23, 50, 60, 23, 60, 70, 23, 70, 80, 23, 80, 23, 80, 80, 4, 400, 400, 410, 410, 420, 420, 420, 430, 440, 440, 440, 440, 450, 450, 460, 460, 460, 470, 470, 480, 480, 480, 490, 490, 490, 500, 500, 500, 510, 520, 520, 520, 530, 530, 540, 540, 550, 550, 560, 560, 570, 570, 580, 580, 590, 590, 600, 600, 600, 610, 610, 620, 620, 620, 630, 630, 640, 640, 650, 650, 660, 660, 660, 670, 670, 680, 680, 680, 680, 680, 680, all it sell, 680. Right, had a calf, nothing calf, here, had a calf, nothing calf. 485 kilos, 12, 11, you go young slip, 1,010, 20,000, 30, 40,000, 50, 60,000, 70, 80,000, 90,000, 90, 11, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100, 1110, 1110, 1120, 1120, 1130, 1140, 1140, 1140, 50, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150. She's there for sale at 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150, 1150 for the slip gone out, 1150, 1150, 60, 1160, 70, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1170, 1180, 1180, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, 1190, all right, sell, 1190. 6 months in calf to the Frisian bull here. 6 months in calf to the Frisian bull. Good young slip here, good young slip. 6 months in calf to the Frisian bull. And she's a heifer herself. She is a heifer, first calf and heifer here. 6 months in calf to the Frisian bull. Give me 17, 16, 15 for here, 15, 14 on the fair, here 14, 13 bet, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50. Just starting to show, they're just starting to show 13, 50, 13, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 50, 60, 14, 70, 80, 90, 15, 10, 15, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 17, 1700, 1700. We sell 17, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 18. In the ring sell then at 18, 10, 20. Finished at 1820. Same story I have for herself and 6 months in calf to the Frisian bull. Same price, 1820. 1820 for 17, 16, 1500 for her for herself, just starting to soften, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 16, 1600, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 16, 30, 40, 16, 50, 60, 16, 70, 80, 1690, 1690, 17, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, 1700, She's there for sale at 1700, 1710, 1710, 1710, 1720, 1720, 1730, 1730, 1730, 40, 1740, 1750, 1750, 1760, 1760, 70, 1770, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1780, 1780, all outside 1780. Empty dry here, empty dry. 560 kilos, 15, 14, 13. Good tight cow, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 13, 60, 70, 13, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400. We're there for sale, 14, 10, 14, 20, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70, 14, 70. Sell out now at 7, 14, 70, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 14, 90, 15, 1500, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, all up, sell, 15 and 10. Scanned empty this week here, scanned this week empty, scanned this week empty. 16, 15, 14, 14, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1300. Scanned this week empty, 1300, 1300, 13, 10, 13, 20, 13, 20, 30, 40, 13, 40, 50, 60, 70, 13, 78. 14, 1400, 1400, 14, 10, 20, 14, 20, 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. She's there for sale, 1450, 1450, 60, 1460, 1470, 1470, 1470, 1470. Sell out now at 1480, 1480, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490, 1490. All up, sell, 1490. 580 kilos, 580 kilos. Same story. Scanned empty this week. Scanned empty this week. Good warm cow. Same price. 49 for a good warm cow. 14, 14, 12, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 1300, 1300, 1310, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410. On the bag at 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20, 14, 20. Sell now 30, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40, 14, 40. 14, 40, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, 14, 60, sell out at 70, 14, 70, 14, 80, 14, 80, 14, 80, 90, 14, 90, 15, 1500, 15, 10, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, all up, sell, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, 15, 50, all out, 15, 50. This lady is 590 kilos, scanned this week empty, and she's fully dry. 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1550, 1560, 1570, 1580, 1590, 1590. Fully dry at 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1590, 1600. She's there for sale at 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600, 1600. All off. I sell here. 1600 all up. Sell. 1600. This lady is, yep. 575 kilos, scanned empty this week and fully dry here, fully dry. Same price, 16, 15, 14 for 13, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1400, 1400, 1400, 1410, 20, 14, 30, 40, 50, 14, 60, 70, 80, 15, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510. She's there for sale, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, all eight, sell, 15, 40. Scanned empty this week here, scanned empty this week. 15 again, 14, 13, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 14, 1400, 14, 10, 20, 14, 30, 40, 14, 40, 14, 50, 14, 50, 60, 14, 60, 70, 14, 80, 14, 80, 1500, 1500, 1500. She's there for sale at 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, 1510, all up, sell, 10. Scanned empty this week, and she's fully dry. 15 10, 15 10, 15 10, 15 10, 15 10, 15 10, 15 10, 15 20, 15 20, 30, 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 40, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50, 15 50. She's there for sale at 15 50, 60, 15 60, 15 60, 15 60, 70, 15 70, 15 70, 15 80, 15 80, 15 80, 15 90, 15 80, 16, 16 under, 16 10, 16 10, 20, 16 20, 16 30, 16 30, 16 30, all up, sell, 16 30. 585 kilos, running with the bull, no engagement here, running with the bull, no engagement, 12, 11, 1,000 quid for, 8,000 for 9, here 800, 8 for, 7, 10, 20, 7, 30, 40, 7, 50, 7, 50, 60, 70, 7, 80, 90, 7, 98, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 810, 820, 820, 830, 830, 840, 840, 850, 850, 860, 70, 88, 90, 890, 890, 898, 98, 98, 99 is here before you now, and I saw 10, 910, 910, 910, 910 is in the ring, 20, 9, 20, 30, 9, 30, 9, 30, 9, 30, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, 9, 40, all right, sell, 9 and 40. That's them all, thank you very much, that's them all, thank you.